Welcome back, everyone, again at Consensus Hong Kong. Phenomenal day one. I have a very good friend, Theodore from Gunzilla, who has been building some of the phenomenal stories. Their claim to fame is bringing a lot of Web 2 and Web 2.5 games on the Web 3 ecosystem. Would love to know more about what they do and how they are transforming this space. Welcome so much, Theodore.
Thank you so much for having me here. So what we're building is what we call the Battle Royale 2.0 experience. It is a traditional shooter game that has very unique features such as 60 hours of storyline on both sides of the conflict, a very unique gameplay, but also most importantly, a blockchain-based peer-to-peer marketplace. We launched early access last October on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and since then accumulated over 13 million wallets, over 280 million total transactions, and over 2.5 million daily active transactions that we currently have. It is the first ever blockchain-enabled game that launched on major consoles like Xbox and PlayStation. We also built out an ecosystem to support our flagship product off the grid. That ecosystem is called Gunzilla, where we built our own blockchain. It's an L1 on top of an Avalanche subnet. We built our own wallet. We built our own NFT marketplace. We built our own blockchain scanner. We built our own minting engine, companion app, companion game. All of that is already built out and running actively in testnet. And we are in the process of launching mainnet over the next couple of months.
This is amazing. This is phenomenal. I've seen people who build games. I've people who build, either the wallet or the payment ecosystem. You seem to have been building the whole 9 yards yourself. What is the goal for you as an organization, as a company?
So, as a company and as an organization, there's two separate tracks that we have. One is to release the full game off the grid over the next, months. And then the second track is to onboard other AAA Web 2 gaming studios into our ecosystem and set them up with distributed on-chain marketplaces, set them up with a wallet, set them up with all these other components that we will now white label for other studios that are powering our off-the-grid product.
Beautiful. So we at Zeebu have also done something very similar. We took the whole Web 2 telecom carrier business and helped them transition over to Web 3. I would not say it was easy. It was an uphill task, but it kind of took a lot of education, a lot of value selling in telling these traditional Web 2 companies why they should believe and latch on to Web 3. Do you think the same is similar in gaming as well, or is it any different?
There's definitely a learning curve for a traditional Web 2 gaming studio to understand what the benefits of Web 3 are. But what we're seeing is that gamers that try out asset ownership really, really like it. Once a gamer realizes that they can actually own the asset, trade the asset with another gamer, sell the asset potentially, because our chain is also natively integrated into OpenSea, so people can actually literally take the in-game item out of the game and sell it on OpenSea for actual money. Once the companies that have not tried that yet see that gamers really like that, they will over time, of course, experiment with that as well, provide that solution to their gaming audience, and embrace this new way of doing things.
Beautiful. So would you call yourself a marketplace for all the games to get listed, or would you call yourself a studio where people can come in and build native games? Where do you fit yourself in?
I would say it's somewhat of a combination of being an ecosystem, a technology provider, and somewhat of an incubator and publisher. So we straddle several different aspects, and some games will come in and they'll be much further ahead and they'll have their own distribution strategy and they'll just need help with the technology. But some games, I'm sure, will have a really, really solid game loop, but need help with distribution, help with technology, and help with some other aspects of kind of getting the game out there.
Beautiful. So I'm sure there is a lot, especially with, Trump in the Oval Office, with a lot of good things, a lot of things supporting, Web3 and crypto story. Where do you see the whole market and industry going in the near future?
Well, so I'm not going to speculate about the whole market, but what I will say is that we will see more and more entrepreneurs coming back to the US because they've been kind of like really leaving in droves because of the very, very aggressive kind of persecution by the SEC and whatnot. And I think as a result of that, we'll see other countries creating more sensible rules as well to attract talent, to attract entrepreneurs, and to attract businesses to build, in their countries, those solutions. And net, I think it's going to be a very, very big positive in kind of movement for the industry.
Beautiful. I think it's phenomenal to see the growth that you have been experiencing, and I'm sure you will continue to succeed and grow well. And at Zeebu, we are super excited to partnering with, people who are innovating, people who are doing great things in the space. So would love to see how can we partner together and work together. But thank you so much for coming on the show with me and talking about everything, all the cool things that you're doing here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Have a great event.
Thanks. You too. THS.